hearing takes place? See, the sound vibrations are collected by this external ear, by the ear pinna. These sound vibrations are passed through external auditory meters up to the tympanic membrane. So what happens? This tympanic membrane start vibrating. These vibrations are amplified and transmitted through these ear ossicles, through the malleus, incus and stapes. So here through these ear ossicles, now it will go into the ear ossicles, and then here the membrane is present. So this ear, through the ear ossicles, now sound vibrations will reach to the endolimb of the cochlea region. So vibrations are generated into the endolimb. So what happens inside the cochlea? We have seen here basilar membrane is present. On the basilar membrane here, this organ of Corti is present, consisting of sensory hair cells, and over that tectorial membranes are there. So what happens? This sound vibrations goes to basilar membrane, to the hair cells of the hair cells to the tectorial membrane, and from tectorial membrane it goes to this afferent arteriole. Through the auditory nerve. So through auditory nerve, these sound waves are converted into the impulse, and these impulses will be carried to the brain, to the auditory area of the brain. I think you remember, auditory area of the brain is situated in which region? In the midbrain of corpora quadrigemina, which consists of inferior colliculi. So for hearing, different centers are there in the brain where they are get analyzed and response will be given. So in this way, the sound waves will transfer from external ear to internal ear, and it will be converted into the sound. Okay, so this is all about this ear and mechanism of hearing. So this mechanism of hearing can be asked for 2 mark. We'll revise that. Different parts of the ear can be asked for 1 mark. For example, these are the 3 parts of the ear. Then what are the parts of external ear can be asked for 1 mark. Parts of middle ear can be asked for 2 marks with their functions. Inner ear with labyrinth and vestibular, differently it can be asked for 2 marks. That means note on labyrinth, note on vestibular apparatus separately for 2 marks. Then cochlea, only cochlea can also be asked for 2 marks. These diagrams are somewhat more complicated, so less chances are there to come in the examination. Organ of Corti can be asked for 2 marks. Vestibular apparatus for 2 marks. And this otolith organ with sacculus and utriculus can also be asked for 2 marks, or may possible that many of the 1 mark questions can be framed on this part. It can also be asked in match the following. Okay, so prepare this thoroughly so that it will be ready for 2 marks, 1 marks and 3 marks question. Okay, so we come to the end of ear here. The next part which is we have to study is about some disorders are given in the textbook, and these disorders of nervous system includes psychological disorders, Parkinson's disease and Alzheimer's disease. What are psychological disorders? These are also called as mental disorders. These mental disorders we have studied under the topic disease also. So major categories of psychological disorders are intellectual disabilities, which are all formerly called as mental retardation, autism spectrum disorder, bipolar disorder, depression, anxiety disorder, ADHD, that is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and stress related disorders. These disorders are just simply mentioned. Then Parkinson's disease is mentioned, which is degeneration of dopamine producing neurons in CNS, in central nervous system. It causes Parkinson's disease. Symptoms develop after a long period of time, which includes tremors, stiffness, difficulty in walking, balance and coordination. And next disease which is included here is Alzheimer's disease. It is a common form of dementia. It increases with age, showing loss of cognitive functioning, thinking, remembering, reasoning, and behavioral abilities to such an extent that it interferes with person's daily life and activities. It occurs due to loss of cholinergic and other neurons in the central nervous system because of accumulation of amyloid proteins. And remember that there is no cure for Alzheimer's, but treatment slows down the progression of the disease and may improve the quality of life. So with this we come to the end of control. First part of this topic, control and coordination. Control is over. In the next lecture we are going to start with chemical coordination. We have seen before, control and chemical coordination, they work hand in hand to maintain the homeostasis of the body. We'll continue in the next lecture with chemical coordination.